Hi, friends. It's Mrs. McCarver, and it's time for today's reading lesson. Today, I want to talk to you about how when we're reading, we notice things. We notice all kinds of things. We notice what's happening in the words, we notice what's happening in the pictures, and sometimes readers notice patterns. Remember, a pattern is when things are repeating. For example, I like apples. I like bananas. I like grapes. Did you hear any words that repeated in those sentences? That's right. We heard I like in every sentence that I said. That's kind of a pattern. It repeated, just like these dots you see. But then sometimes, as a reader, I also notice that the pattern breaks or changes. So I just had all those pattern sentences. What if my last sentence was, we love fruit? That would be a pattern break or a change. As a reader, I need to be expecting there to be a change in my pattern or when the pattern breaks. A lot of times I see this at the end of the book. Have you noticed that? The last page of a book, often the pattern changes or breaks. When I'm reading, I can think about how that break goes along with the book. Now, my sentences before were all about fruits. I like apples. I like bananas. I like grapes. And then when the pattern broke, we love fruit. It went along with those sentences because it kind of talked about all the things that I liked fruit. Now, let's look at that in a book. I have a new book I'm going to show you called I Can See. And there's a pattern, but when I get to the last page, the pattern breaks. So I need your help to figure out how that break goes along with the book. So here's my book, I Can See. When I start to read this book, I can see. I can see a cat. I can see a cake. I can see a cowboy. Are you noticing the pattern? I noticed a pattern. There are words that repeat on every page. I can see a. That repeats. Then there's something new that the narrator or whoever is saying these words sees. Cow. I can see a camel. I can see a car. Has there been a break in this pattern yet? Not yet. Here I am on the last page. I'm expecting the pattern to break or change. Am I right? Does it say I can see? It does not. The words are different. What can you see? I was right to expect a pattern break. It did break. Let me go back and think about how that break goes along with the book. All throughout the book, the little girl was looking at things through her camera, and the pages were saying the things that she sees. When the pattern broke at the end, now the little girl is asking what the reader can see. So that's how that goes along with the book. Today, when you're reading your books, I want you to pay very close attention so that you notice if there is a pattern and you notice when the pattern breaks. Then, when you find that place where the pattern breaks, I want you to think, how does the break go along with my book? How does it fit with what was happening earlier in the book? See if you can find a place where your pattern breaks and decide how it goes along with your book.